Hey, everybody. Welcome to take two of 6 processes for releasing fear and worry. Um, I am, for those who don't know, Emily L. Shrabani Hamilton of Law of Allowing. Our webpage is www.lawofallowing.com. Along with my husband, we're law of attraction practitioners, Reiki coaches, meditation therapy, light body work, EFT practitioners, and many more. And Wileen is on. Yay. Hi, Wileen, sweetheart. So anyway, what we're going to do today is this is a webinar that I'm doing to discuss 6 different processes for releasing fear and worry. And I'm going to dive right into it. So the thing about fear and worry is it's basically what ifing, proselytizing something that you don't want to have happen. And as law of attraction states, what you put out there is what you get back. Like attracts like. Everything is energy. So if I'm putting out thoughts of fear and thoughts of worry about something that hasn't happened, that's what I'm going to get back. And not to go into fear about, oh my God, I've been worrying all day. It doesn't happen that quickly. It doesn't manifest. And what you want to do is you want to change your thought processes. You want to release the fear and worry so that you can get back into forecasting all of the good things in your life that are going to happen. So the way this had all come up for me was I had done a workshop a couple of weeks ago. And in this workshop, we were bringing up things that we had fear associated with. And for me, it was things about I'm never going to be able to release the weight I want. I'm not going to have the money that I need for rent this month. I'm not going to have money in my old age. Things aren't going to progress with my husband and I the way I want them to. There was literally a litany. I had about 10 things that I had written up that I had fear about. And then even more stuff came up, which I can work on in a different workshop that would go into inner child work. But just something to be aware of is that something came up for me in meditation, and as I was getting clear messages, that a lot of this was related to a fear incident, a trauma incident I had when I was 9 years old. And that fear was still stuck in my body energetically. And it was that, and literally it was down around my root chakra. I could feel where it was, which is your manifestation center, your security center. And that was like a big ball and literally giving birth to all these other little fears that all had to do with insecurity. Because that's where most of my fears and worries are around. And I've been doing this work for 14 years and it still crops up and it still comes up for me. So what I want to do is to help you release those fears and worries and turn them into something more positive. And you're not alone in doing this. I believing in energy, and everything is energy, and that we are pure energy beings. We also have wonderful guides that work with us. We're not alone. We are never alone in this. We have incredible guides. And if you're on this call, then you're even aware, you're awakening, or you're already aware of this factor. And these guides are here to help us. We don't have to do this all alone. So some of these processes are going to involve, actually just about all of them, are going to involve other aspects of the knowledge that everything is energy in doing them. And there's some that are really easy, and there's some that are a little bit more involved. And also, we work with people one-on-one, so we definitely invite you. If something comes up, we can guide you through some of these processes that do go more in depth on a one-on-one basis, or coming to one of our group sessions, which are all of our events are listed on our lawofallowing.com page. But I want to get right into the first one. Now, the first process is a really easy one. And this process is more for when you're realizing right off the bat that you're getting triggered. And it can be something like all of a sudden in your mind, you feel like a tenseness in your body or something like, maybe something gets triggered about a bill. Maybe you receive a bill and you're worried, I'm not going to be able to pay that bill. Or something comes in that you want and you're like, oh, I just don't have money for it. Something like that. When you feel that coming in, and it's a really great process to be able to recognize when you get triggered from the get-go, when it initially comes in. And this process I love. I was just taught this process in Peru 2 months ago. And this comes from an African tribal process that they learned. And it's literally, the fear comes in, you release it. You literally clap the fear in your hands and literally release it up to God, source energy, universe. You're taking that fear and giving it away with the intention that it is no longer a part of your energy field. So again, it's just, I get something comes in, oh, I've got to pay my credit card bill. Oh, geez, wait, no, give it to God. Money will be there. And it always is. That's the thing. Again, when we're talking about these fears, these worries, we are projecting what we don't want. So I really invite you, now that you do this process, to go from, hey, I've always been able to pay my bills. I'm in this moment watching a Zoom call. Everything is well in this moment. Who knows? And then go into what ifs. What if I win the lottery tomorrow? What if I get a raise tomorrow? What if I get the job of my dreams tomorrow or the next day? Try going into all of those what ifs instead. Give the fear away and then come back into bringing in a positive light, a positive aspect of what could happen. All right. Our second process is when the fear is a little bit more deep rooted in the body. So, for example, I was a while back, I was involved in doing some energy work on some people, and it was getting intense, and I was taking on a lot of the energy on the people that I was dealing with, really hanging out afterwards, and it wasn't mine, but it was making me feel very anxious in my body. I was getting fearful that, oh, what if they don't heal? Because it was people that I care about. I'm like, what if they're not able to heal? What if they're not able to get past this? And I was taking that on. And so that anxiety, I was taking on their anxiety, and then that was fueling my fears. And I was sitting in my car, and and then I recalled one of the processes that I've been taught, which is literally, you're going to expel all of the air in that area of your body where you feel the fear. So for example, for me, I was feeling the tightness. Where was I feeling it? I was feeling it I was actually kind of feeling it in my power center, which is your upper abdominal area. And so literally in my cars, I'm on the Cross Bronx Expressway, I rolled down all the windows, and this is going to get a little loud, so watch your ears. And I breathed in to where I felt the fear in my body. And then I just went, until there is no air left in the body. You've literally pushed it all out with intent. And the important thing is to have the intent. I am going into this part of my body, and I am releasing out, away from me, all of this energy that is no longer necessary. And then of course you're completely out of breath. You go until you're completely out of breath. And then when you breathe back in, make sure you're breathing in light from above, energy from the divine, bringing in light into that area. So you're bringing in light to that area, and then breathing in again. Picture bringing in light to that energy, bringing in that divine energy into that area in the body. And now there are plenty of times this has happened where I cannot shout, or I'm at home and there are other people at home, and I'm feeling that anxiety and I can't shout. You can do it just by expelling air. You can, again, go into where you feel the body, and then And again, all the way until you cannot breathe out anymore. And then as you exhale, as you inhale back in, breathing in light, think of the words peace, think of the words abundance. As you're breathing back in, think of everything that you want to bring back in. So before you do it, you want to have your intention set, your intention for releasing the energy that is unwanted, the fear, the worry, and this can go with anything, anger, resentment. It's not just fear and worry. And then thinking, what do I want to replace it with? I want to replace it with peace. I want to replace it with security. I want to replace it with love. Breathing that back into the body. Another way that I love doing this, although I'm in a chair, so I can't quite lay down on the ground and do it, especially if you're able to do this outside, it's wonderful, but you can do it on your floor, where literally you're laying down on the floor face down. Floor representing Mother Earth, Pachamama. Pachamama, Mother Earth, Gaia, Divine Feminine. Mother Earth loves to transmute our crap. Yeah, I said it, our crap. Mother Earth knows how to transmute it. So does God and our guides, but really knows how to transmute it. So sometimes I like to lay on the ground, same process, breathing in and just breathing it all out right into the earth, right in, watching her just suck it all down, suck it all in, suck it all away from me, kind of coming up in a cobra pose, opening that chest area of my body as I'm exhaling or screaming out. And be careful when you scream out, don't hurt your vocal cords, but just kind of like, so I'm just, you know, side, if we're elongated, I'm laying down, I'm just like, ah! Like that, and then breathing back in everything that I want, peace, abundance, security. So when I really want to get it out, I lay on the floor, give it all to Pachamama, give it all to Mother Earth, let her absorb it in and turn it into something beautiful. So third process, I don't have my bottle of water nearby, so I can't show you. Actually, my husband's gonna grab me a quick bottle of water here. But the third process, and this is another one of these faster, easier processes, is to take a glass of water. And with the glass of water, you're going to hold the water up, which I hear is pouring right now. And actually kind of almost looks even better when you're doing it with a glass of water. So 1 second here. Awesome. So you take a glass of water. Now, if anybody's seen Frozen 2, you've heard the message over and over again. Water has memory. Water is an amazing conductor. Water crystallizes. Water takes energy on so quickly and easily. So when you're feeling that anxiety in your body, that fear, that worry, you can literally grab a glass of water, put into the water the intentions of peace, love, joy, serenity, security. Literally just focus that into the water for a moment. Again, going back into feeling, where in my body do I feel that anxiety? Is it in my chest? And then literally drink the water as if it is pure light energy and feel it going throughout your entire body, but really concentrating on that area where you're feeling stuck. So just like, I'm just with my intention, I'm infusing this water with peace and abundance and love. And as I'm swallowing and I'm drinking the water and I'm feeling it going into my body, I'm literally picturing it as light energy going throughout my entire body. I'm literally feeling it filter in through my entire cellular structure, filling it with light and really concentrating in that area where you feel the fear or worry or anxiety. So we've gone through 3 processes, but right now I want to go back into some people may wonder, well, how do I know where the fear is in my body? Well, if you can't just like tap in and tune in to see it or feel it, one thing that you can do is you can literally close your eyes, and if you ever go back to some, you know, any old sci-fi film or something like that, literally picture like there's a laser light, like a plane, a laser light literally scanning your body. And picture it at the top of your head and going down and just scanning your body, going through. And as you feel it going through, at some point, in some place in your body, you're going to feel your imagination get stuck a little bit. Like, okay, I'm having a hard time imagining it going through there. That's a good indication of that's where you may have some resistance or have some stuck energy. Try that process. And, when, like I said, when you're feeling less than fantastic, scan your body, do a body scan and see where does that get stuck. Okay, so we're going to go on to number 4. And the fourth one involves a little bit more really using our imagination, but it's not really imagination. It's tapping into the divine masculine and into the divine feminine. Tapping in to God, source energy, universe. Tapping in to Mother Earth, Gaia, Pachamama, Pachapapa. Doesn't matter the vernacular you use, it's all the same. Bringing in the masculine divine energy, bringing in the divine feminine. And we are that energy. That is who we are. What we're doing when we're bringing in that energy is just tapping into who we are as pure energy. We are all extensions of the divine. We are all extensions of God's source energy, universal energy. We are all extensions of that which is above us and below us. And the way we do that is you can start, you want to get into a nice peaceful space, and you want to start by picturing at the base of your spine is like a grounding cord. And what I mean by a grounding cord is you can picture that the base of your spine literally continues as a cord, and it is plugging all the way in through the floor, through the earth, down into the center of the earth, into the core of the earth. Picture that fiery core of Mother Earth. And then what you do is you picture that energy coming back up the grounding cord, coming back up into the root of your spine, or if you're familiar, coming back up in the Kundalini area that is down in that area, down by your sexual organs as well. Feel that energy coming up. This is the divine feminine. This is power. This is strength. This is a massively beautiful energy coming in from the divine feminine. So you picture that energy coming in through that grounding cord. Then picture your crown chakra opening. Picture a ball of light, a beautiful ball of light above your head. And that ball of light is then representing God's source energy, universe, the divine masculine. Picture that light showering down, a beam of light through your crown chakra and coming in. And what you want to do, again, scanning your body, where is that tension? Where is that resistance? Where is that fear or worry residing? Say it's in your throat center. You picture that connection to Mother Earth coming up, Gaia, Pachamama, coming up through the root, through the spine, through the root chakra, coming all the way up into the throat, at the same time feeling that beautiful energy from above, both connecting at the throat center and literally creating a starburst of light energy. This is you. This is yourself as divine energy. There is nothing more powerful than this connection and feeling yourself as pure energy, feeling that divine light. It can heal anything. It can knock anything out. And you just literally picture, bang, these two things coming better. This starburst, like an explosion of light, just blasting out any resistance, anything that is not for your highest good, any energy that's stuck there. And feel that light. So if it's a starburst coming from your throat, feel that light emanating down throughout your body, out throughout your body, up throughout your body, and going out as far, infinitely. The more you can think of it, the more you can concentrate on it, the farther and farther and farther it goes. And that's definitely a favorite of mine. If you've ever been to one of our meditations, it's a process that I really like to start everybody out in connecting with themselves as divine energy. And usually I have the two, the masculine and the feminine, just combine and entwine throughout the whole body, just filling up the entire body with light. Again, that is your light. That is your energy. That is your connection to source, to all that is. So now we're going to move on to number 5. So number 5 is another one that involves a little bit more a thought process in it. And number 5, what I want you to do is to try and connect with yourself, getting into somewhat of a meditative state. And whether you do that through breathing, which you can easily do, just breathing 4 breaths in, hold it, 4 breaths out, hold for 4, 4 breaths in, hold for 4. They call that squared breathing. You can do any kind of breathing. There's so many breathing techniques. Whatever gets you into a meditative state. For me, it's connecting from above and from below and filling myself with light. So once you are in this state of feeling yourself as energy, you can then picture yourself in a beautiful place. And for me, mine is a beautiful meadow, and with a running brook, I've got flowers, and I really get into the feeling space of it. I feel, what does it smell like? What does it look like? What does it feel like on my skin, the air? And in this place, I call in and ask one of my guides to join me. And I ask them to sit in front of me. And then I picture really getting into the feeling space. What do they look like? What is the energy that I feel from them? And knowing that your guide is very happy to be called in to help you with this, to work with you with this. And this is a great process when you've got some fear or anxiety or some energy inside you that is really stuck, that's been there, maybe been there for a while, that you really want to release. So picturing your guide sitting in front of you, and then picturing a ball of light in front of you. A ball that's just light filled and holding a big magnet inside of it. And what I want you to do is then you're going to feel in your body where this is. And again, you may not know where it is. You may want to scan your whole body. But picture as this magnet is literally, now this is such a powerful magnet, and it's literally pulling all of that energy and fear or worry or anxiety out of your body and into this bubble. And let it go, let it scan your body. If it needs to, let the bubble start up here and go down and scan your whole body, or let it sit in front of wherever you're feeling the tension. But let it fill up completely with that energy until you feel the sense of a click or a sense of completion, that it's done. You may need to fill up 2 bubbles. That's okay. But when the bubble is full, take the bubble and hand it to your guide. They want to take this away from you. This energy does not serve you anymore. You do not need protection. You do not need to worry about things. When you are filled with divine light, there's nothing more powerful. Everything is working out for your highest good when you're connected, and you can release this energy that no longer serves you. So hand it off to your guide, and then you can watch as your guide, maybe your guide's going to toss it in the air and let it just explode into 1,000 beautiful stars, transmuting it into something gorgeous. Or maybe they're going to take the ball and they're going to literally give it down to Pachamama, to Mother Earth, let the Earth absorb it completely down into the core, where it just burns up and become nutrients for a flower garden. Who knows? But the point is Mother Earth knows how to transmute it. Father Sun knows how to transmute it. You don't have to. You don't have to do it. We have many resources around us to help us through this. And it is something I really invite you to play with, and see how you feel afterwards. And again, wash, rinse, repeat as needed. Okay, so number 6, lastly, it's a very, very easy process. And it's just literally saying over and over again, trust and allow, trust and allow, trust and allow. Meaning trust in the knowledge that everything is working out for your highest good. Everything. You are connected to source energy. You are children of God, universe, source energy. Nothing can go wrong. You have that power inside of you. You are awakened beings just by being on this call. Nothing is there for you to worry about. Everything is working out for your highest good. It's trusting in that. And also, you may add to that, hey, okay, I want to learn my lessons through ease and joy, because you may be getting some contrast to give you clarity. You don't want contrast anymore to give you clarity, saying, okay, I'm trusting and allowing that this is for my highest good, and I'm letting go of it. But in the future, I'd like to do this through ease and joy. But the point is in getting into a place of trusting and allowing that all is well, being in the moment. In this moment, this instant, not the one that was just 10 seconds ago, this instant, all is well. I have air to breathe. I'm here. If you're on the call, you have access to this information, and you always have access to your divine self, to divine energies around you. And then allow, let it go. I trust that all is well, and I allow everything that is for my highest good to come into my being. Trust and allow. There is, for those who've signed up, who sent me an email, I have a PDF file, and on the PDF file, it has all of these 6 processes that we just discussed, in addition to a bonus link that I have on there for Brad Yates. He does EFT, we do that as well, tapping, but that would be a whole nother script going in. But tapping, just for those who don't know, EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, is tapping on certain meridian points in the body, which help activate neurotransmitters in the brain while you're releasing energy that is unwanted and bringing in positive information, and literally trying to reconnect the synapses in the brain. Brad Yates has a wonderful tapping script on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and just type in Brad Yates, Y-A-T-E-S, and fear, you'll come there. First of all, if you just type in Brad Yates and tapping, there are hundreds. Every single subject matter you can imagine is on there. But he does have one that says Brad Yates, Tapping for Fear and Worry. Highly encourage you to check it out, in addition to anything else. He's got everything from visiting you with your mother-in-law to everything, to releasing fear and worry. So anyway, I hope this has all been really helpful for you. Thank you for those who are being here. You're helping me learn Zoom as I work on recording, and hopefully this will have come out this time. And Garrett and I are going to be gearing up to do a lot of programs coming very soon. We'll have a lot of free webinars. We'll have quite a few paid programs. The next one that we're going to be launching will be towards the end of March, which will be Attracting Your Soulmate, very largely based on the same program I did with Christy Whitman. Highly recommend checking out Christy Whitman International on Facebook. We've done much of our studying and training with her. And so that's going to be coming up, in addition to a lot of other wonderful things. Please also, if you are listening and you're here and have not done so already, go on to our Law of Allowing Facebook group page. We do a lot of live videos on there now, and we're always putting up information, and loving it when all the members of the group are posting up wonderful things to share with each other. So again, our website is www.lawofallowing.com. I want to thank you so much for being here. If there's anything that you want to contact us about or connect with us privately, or doing one-on-one sessions, or looking to events that are coming up, just go on that page. You'll see our contact information and all of our events coming up. So again, guys, have a beautiful day or evening or night, wherever you are, whenever you're listening to this. And remember, all is well. Trust and allow. Good night, everyone.